What's up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about the Swift VND Mist Kit from NISI. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the NISI VND set. They have kindly sent this to me. It is a paid advertisement, but I will always give my honest opinions. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you would definitely know I give my honest opinions on things. I was going to open these with you guys. It's like the first time. We needed to catch the light today, so I have opened them and I have tested them out already. I'm going to show you what they look like, how they work. I have done some comparisons as well against some other competitors with the Pro Mist filters and the ND filters, so I will show them later on. Anyway, let's get into it. So this is the package that comes with it. It comes with a very nice case. I mean, it's obviously branded colors. It's their branded colors, so happy days. That's really nice. Very small and compact. It does, you know, you do need to like squish it a little bit. They really have compacted it in there. So yeah, I think that's great, to be honest. They also sent me the UV IR cut filter, which will pair very nicely with the Black Magic. If you're wondering what this is just a nice little cloth that they sent with some like exposure times on the back, so it's very kind of them. We have the Black Magic 4K with me today, just so I can show you guys how it all works on there. What we have in this set is the main ND filter with the cap on. If I can actually take this cap off. Build quality is very nice, very light. Comes with this little device here. What we do is we screw it on to the filter's hole, which is here. And then that saves us from touching any of the filter. We can just use this to move the filter. I don't know if you can see that, can you see? So we just use this just to change the filter. So obviously once it's on the camera, we no longer have to physically move it with our hands, which I think is a great little feature there. Then we've got the other ND filter, which has more stops. I will go through what stops and everything that they are later on in the video. I'm not going to go into like loads of technical stuff with this. I'm literally just going to be a very simple review on the product and whether I actually like it or not. But this is extremely light. It also comes with their own version of their Pro Mist filter. It is the equivalent to 1/4, which is what I'm going to be doing all the tests on. I will show you how this all goes together as well in a second. And then they sent me the adapter ring as well for the Sigma lens here. Okay, so now I'm going to put everything together for you. I've got the Blackmagic 4K with the Sigma 18-35. So I'm going to start off with the adapter ring, which is the 72-77. It should just screw on nice and easy, just like that. Believe me, I've done many takes of this. We can then put the ND filter on here. So it's literally just a case of just screwing it on, just like the adapter ring, just like that. And it's actually really cool. It's actually really simple. So all you do is if you wanted to put on the other ND with more stops, you have these little notches here and you just simply match it up with the little stick that's on there. And it's just a case of just doing that. And it's literally, it's on. That is not coming off. It takes quite a bit of force. I don't know if you could hear that, but it takes quite a bit of force for it to come off. So we just pop that on there. And then if we want to put the Pro Mist filter on it, again, just, it's on. It's not coming off. So now we have like 9 stops of ND plus a Pro Mist filter, but we can put the UV IR cut on there as well if we wanted to. And it's all stacked up, no vignetting, everything. Absolutely fantastic. So we have done tests on both the ND and the Pro Mist filters from NISI today. We tested the Pro Mist against the Tiffin, the Moment Cine Bloom and the Polar Pro. We also tested out the ND filter from NISI against Peter McKinnon's Polar Pro, K&F Concept, and the built-in electronic NDs on the Blackmagic 6K Pro. I'm going to show you a comparison now, and I'm going to do a voiceover for you just so you can compare and see what your thoughts are on them, but you can see for yourself in the next clips. Okay guys, so as you can see here, we're shooting on the Blackmagic 6K Pro, and we currently have no filter on. We're using just some pavo tubes and a screen and some other lights there. Next up, we have the Tiffen Black Pro Mist 1/4. Now we have the Moment Cine Bloom 10%. As you can see, there's not much light around the pavo tubes. It's more sort of across the whole of the screen on this one. Exactly the same goes for the NISI Pro Mist here. It's a lot stronger than the Cine Bloom 10%, but again, it's more across the whole of the screen rather than just around the lights. Polar Pro 1/4. There's a bit of a blue tint on this one if you look over on the left-hand side and compare it. And around the lights is like quite harsh. And this is the Polar Pro half, which I personally think looks slightly better than the 1/4, but again, it is very harsh around the pavo tubes there. Now we have the ND filters with the same settings. Here we have the built-in NDs on the Blackmagic. This is the first filter, then the second, and finally the third. As you can see, it's very much spot on with the true colours, as expected with a camera that has built-in NDs. Next up, we have the NISI filter, slowly going up the stops from 1 to 5. As you can see, there is a slight magenta tint to it at the 5th stop. Now we have the same filter, but with a UV IR cut filter attached. This has cut out that magenta tint, and I would say it's pretty much spot on to true colour. Now it's the NISI's 5 to 9 stop filter. When put over the top of the 1 to 5, it's actually a 6 to 9 stop. This looks good, but there is a slight magenta tint at the 9th stop. Now this is the same filter with the UV IR cut, and again there is now no tint and does look great. Next up is the K&F filter. This isn't a bad filter to be honest, but there is a slight green tint to it. Lastly, the Polar Pro Peter McKinnon Mist filter. This to me has a very warm tint to it, which is strange considering how much it is compared to the rest. So as you can see, out of all the filters, minus the built-in one from Blackmagic, that NISI's version with the UV IR cut filter is the closest to true colour there is, which has really impressed me. My only thought is that the UV IR cut filter is a separate purchase, and I feel it should come with the Swift VND kit system, just in case you do get that magenta tint as seen in the footage previously. Maybe this is something that NISI should think of in the future. I did also do the same tests with the FX6, which is what I'm filming with now, and all the results were the exact same, even down to the colour. One of my favourite features with the NISI system is the fact that if you don't want to have the ND filter on, you can use the adapter ring and be able to place any of the filters still on top using the suction, just like the mist filter and the UV filter. As for the mist filters, my favourite out of all of them was the Tiffen one. I've used this one for a very long time now, and it just gives me the desired look that I want. But very closely is NISI's one, which is the one I'm using right now. They're both designed for different situations in my opinion. One more for an overall soft look, and one more towards light soft look. And what I mean by that is the Tiffen's one, if you look around the lights, it then blooms them very nicely, and then there isn't much bloom anywhere else in the footage. Whereas with this NISI one, if we go back and have a look, it actually blooms the whole image completely. I would say Moment Cine Bloom comes in a close third, and then I'm really not impressed with Polar Pro's ones at all. I think they're very harsh, they look really unprofessional. I just think, in my opinion, they didn't work at all. As for the NISI system, I personally love it. I think it's by far the best on the market, and I love the look of it. Its simplicity and its design. The fact that you can mix and match the filters to your liking is a really nice touch. I am also doing a giveaway for your very own Swift VND system from NISI. All you have to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel,
Then head over to Instagram and make sure that you're giving me a follow and you're giving NISI UK a follow. Then come back to this video, leave a comment to say that you've done all of this, and you'll be entered into a draw to win their system. For an extra entry, if you then make a story on your Instagram and tag me and NISI UK, I will then class that as a bonus entry. NISI have said to me that the winner will be able to select the size thread that they want as well. So when I do contact you, if you win, then just let me know once I ask for your address, and then we can get that sent out to you. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. If you want to ask any questions, leave a comment down below and I'll hopefully answer them for you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.